Today's my birthday. This day, on November 4th, 2002, 23 years ago, I was born. Birth of a legend. But I still don't celebrate my birthday. And why do you celebrate your birthday? Why is it that every single year on the same day, you're out there celebrating with your friends, with your family, cutting that cake, blowing that candle, and wishing something good to happen by blowing that candle on that day? Why do you do that? What have you accomplished to be celebrating that night? What transformations do you have under your belt that you're so proud of that after a year at that day you're out there with your family, with your friends, having dinner, getting gifts, and celebrating that night? What is it that you've accomplished? Chances are you have done absolutely nothing that year. And I can even argue that you haven't done anything in the last few years as well. Take a look at yourself and reflect back on the things that you have accomplished this year. From your previous birthday to your next birthday, how many accomplishments and how many targets have you or goals have you accomplished and achieved in the span of 1 year? Chances are you haven't done much. But you're still out there celebrating like a little girl. What's so special about you? So many other children are born at an instant. Do you know how many children are born in a minute everywhere around the world? There's nothing special about you. It's not like you've come to this earth doing us a favor. It's not like there's less supply and more demand of you. You're celebrating that day just because you've stayed alive that year, just because you survived that another year. Is that all you've accomplished? And is that even worth celebrating for? Sure, it makes sense when couples and married couples are celebrating their anniversaries, because they have something they have accomplished that year. They haven't been separated. They haven't gotten over a divorce that year. They've stuck together that year. At least that's worth celebrating. But what about you? You're celebrating just breathing for another year? Oh, I barely survived this year. Let me go and cut a cake and get gifts for it. As a man, you should be ashamed. You're getting gifts for doing absolutely nothing for the society. And how can you do something for society when you're not even doing anything for your own self? Think about it. Think about it. And look back at yourself. What goals that you made last year on your previous birthday have you accomplished this year with your current birthday? The goals that you've set, the list that you had is super long, but none of that is ticked. And even if some boxes are ticked, there's a whole list that is still left for you to accomplish. And you're out there soothing yourself and deluding yourself by getting those gifts, by blowing that candle, by cutting that cake and having a party that night, thinking that you're doing something that is worth celebrating for. And all of your friends, all of your family members, they're all in it. They're all in it to promote your own laziness, to promote your dumbassery, all of your lack of ambition, all of your lack of achieving your goals. They're promoting it by giving you those gifts, by wishing you happy birthday, by going out to party with you. Even they are in this together with you. As a man, you should only think about achievements and milestones, and only after hitting those certain milestones, only then you celebrate that day. You've hit some subscriber count that you always wanted. You've hit 1,000 subscribers. You've hit 5,000 subscribers. You can go and celebrate. You've hit a certain amount of money that you said yourself that you're gonna achieve, and you've done it. Then you can go and celebrate. Then you can go cut cakes, have a blast, have a party. That is something worth accomplishing and something worth celebrating for. You've built a body. You got the abs that you always wanted. You've got the size of the bicep that you always wanted. Now you can go out and celebrate. But guess what? Whenever you make those transformations to society, all of your friends, all of your family members, they don't gather around and give you gifts for that. And instead, they give you sarcastic remarks telling you, okay, I also did that. You're not that special. Demeaning your accomplishment that truly matter. Demeaning all the hard work that you did, all the transformation that you made that are worthy of the praise, worthy of celebrations, and worthy of cutting that cake and enjoying your night. Those are the people who demean your efforts and don't even show up for it. And most don't even acknowledge it. And they gossip behind your back once you've made those accomplishments. But when it's your birthday time, they're out there online exactly at 12 a.m. wishing you happy birthday. For what? For you being lazy and accomplishing nothing. Absolutely nothing that year. And they'll show up to you. They'll show up on all the parties, give you gifts. And in turn, they're making you even lazier, making you lack even more ambition, making you stay stuck in the rat race of society where everybody is promoting and praising and celebrating for each other's birthday for doing absolutely nothing. I've stopped celebrating my birthday, and it's been over almost a decade since I last had a birthday. I'm 23 right now, and when I was around 13 or 14, I gave up celebrating the birthday, because even back then I had realized that there was no value that I had provided, or there was no event that was worth celebrating for when you celebrate the birthday. What? Am I gonna celebrate myself and cut cakes, blow candles, and have a blast that night just because I was born? And just to remind myself that I was born? Is that the only thing that I've accomplished in my life? It's like I've just lived these years and I have to celebrate for it. No, I can't do that. A milestone that is worth celebrating for, only those are the milestones I'll go and celebrate and cherish those moments more than any birthday. I don't want anybody wishing me. And I get kind of upset when people wish me. And I've told my family even, I've forced them, I've given them strict regimen of not celebrating my birthday, not giving me any gifts, not even wishing me. Because I hate when people come to me and wish me happy birthday. Have a blast, man. May you have many, many more. For what? For just living another year? You know how many people just live and waste another year? And they're still out there on that day, whenever that 12 a.m. hits, they get this dopamine, a rush of dopamine, rush of positive chemicals inside their body just because a bunch of people who didn't even care about you got the notification from Facebook that it's your birthday, and they have to do the obligatory thing of sending you message of happy birthday, bro, may you have many more. And you're out there giggling like a little girl, feeling all sorts of good feelings just because of the dopamine and the chemicals that you get after getting a bit of attention online from the people that doesn't even care about you. They're just doing something that everybody else is doing just for the sake of it. Just because everybody has to comment happy birthday, bro, and wish you a good happy birthday, they're just fulfilling that, and they don't even care about you. Think of the time that you've actually accomplished something. Maybe you've hit a PR in your gym. Maybe you've dropped that craving and you stuck to a good diet. Maybe you've stopped using social media. You've cut down your phone addiction. Maybe you've overcome your social anxiety. Whenever you've done something that is monumentally good and something that society does not succumb to, think of the people who actually praise you and talk to them about your transformation. See how many people wish you the best, wish you have many, many more at that time, let alone celebrate your transformation. The chances are 99% of the time, people are just going to judge you and they're going to say something bad about you because you've done something that is better than them. And they don't want to feel like the lower one. They don't want to feel like they have to change themselves. So they say something bad to you. They start to hate you, mock you, give you all these sarcastic remarks whenever you show up to them, talking about something that you did positively in your life. And this negative reinforcement allows most people to just give up on their transformation because all the people around them, they aren't praising them. But when it's your birthday and you haven't done anything, they're out there showing up to your doorsteps, holding the gifts, holding the cake, holding the candles, holding the balloons, just to celebrate another year of you wasting another year. So reframe your mind and tell every one of your friends and family that you're going to stop celebrating your birthday from this day on. And when they raise the question of, oh, what else are you going to do? What else are you going to do then? Just tell them that you're going to celebrate something that is going to be so monumentally transformative that they can't even comprehend. Something that is worth celebrating for. A milestone that you hit. Only then you will celebrate that day.